Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jade, if you didn't know already. I do makeup and this is my gorgeous best friend Maddie.
Hey!
Madeline.
Madeline.
Madeline. Madge.
Oh.
And today I created this gorgeous look on her. It is a look that I have requested all the time when I do makeup on clients. It's sort of a look that you can wear out, a look that you can just sort of wear, you know, if you just go in to the clubs or you just going out for a meal, things like that.
Going to Tesco.
Yeah, anywhere you want to wear a makeup look, you can wear it. And this is the look that I created in the end. And if you want to see how I did it, then keep on watching. I'm gonna actually start with doing her eyebrows. So recently I've really been liking the Got To Be Glued spiking glue gel, basically. I find that this stuff is better than soap brows. As you know, I was obsessed with soap brows, but recently I have found my love for this. It gets so messy though, it's ridiculous, and it's so sticky. So I just put a bit on a spoolie. And then what I'm gonna do is just run it through Maddie's brows. Maddie's had her eyebrows tinted, slightly darker. She has quite fair eyebrows normally, so
Can't stand them when they're fair.
so I've just like run it through slightly, and then I'm gonna just push it down, and this will just sort of set it into place, and they will literally not move all day. Which is what you want.
Yeah, especially when I fiddle in the face all the time.
So just gonna brush it through this one as well and try not to block.
I need to close my mouth and keep sitting here like.
If everyone wants to see the inside of Maddie's mouth, this is what it looks like. If you want Maddie to do a video doing my makeup, let us know down below as well. Everything that Maddie pretty much does is what she's learnt with me, or we did actually do beauty in college together.
Yeah.
But Maddie dropped out.
Yeah, I was only there for 3 months, so I'll still pass the course though. I was like, winner!
Whatever you want. Maybe we could do like, I find a photo and you have to...
Oh, I've got to try recreate it.
Yeah.
But you can't give me any tips.
No, definitely not.
You may come out looking like the Joker.
I might go through the tails of Maddie's eyebrows a bit later, as she wants them slightly a bit longer, just to help with the shape of her head, as she says.
Because it's so round.
So the next bit that we're going to do is eyes. So I am going to use the P. Louise base in the shade 2. This is my favourite base for using on clients. They obviously have so many different shades now also, which is so good to know. So I take a bit on just a fluffy brush and just pat onto the eye up to the brow bone. I'm going to use the Be Perfect Cosmetics Clientele palette by, I think it's JH Makeup Artist. One of my client palettes that I actually use. I feel like there's just sort of a colour for every sort of neutral eye you want to do. You've got more warms, more neutrals, a few pinks, a few colours of green also in. So I think this is a really good palette and incredibly pigmented. Take a Peaches and Cream brush, PC11. And I'm going to go in with Dirty Tan, which is like a dark warm sort of neutral brown, and going to slightly pat onto the outer corner. I always try and start with one of my darkest shades that I'm using on the eye, as I find you don't have to place it as high and then you can sort of blend out with lighter colours. We're going to take Sandy on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to start slowly, circular motions and blending out. We're not going to take it too high up. Yeah, me and Maddie have literally been friends for what feels the longest time, pretty much half of our lifetime.
It basically is, isn't it?
Yeah, we have been pretty much best friends. We met in like an induction for like year 7 in school, and we were playing netball and we got put in the same team, and I was like, this girl is just so cool, she's so good at netball, like everyone wanted her on their team.
Oh yeah.
And she picked me. She actually picked me, like what the hell. I was like, yes.
Because you were sat there grinning, I was like, she looks so cute!
And literally we've been inseparable.
Yeah, it must be like 10 years in, like, it was like almost the end of the school, wasn't it? Like June, July. So it's
just taking the shade too much as well, just in the outer corner, just to deepen it up a bit. See, I have just created sort of like an outer sort of rounded shape, and we've only used 3 colours. Sometimes less is more in colours, also you don't need to use as much. Doesn't matter how messy the colour also comes, because we're going to be putting the pigment over it anyway. I'm not going to cut the crease, I'm just going to go in because I quite like that messy sort of naturally look rather than a sharpened cut crease recently. So we're going to go in with Peaches and Cream's glitter base, and then obviously Peaches and Cream Gatsby. So you literally need the smallest amount of this glitter base. Pat it over the lid. Doesn't matter if it's quite messy. It looks quite nice when looks like this are quite messy. And then when bringing it up to this sort of end, I do bring the top up higher than the bottom, so just bring it out. So we're just going to use a Real Technique shading brush, and I always put a little bit into the lid and then tap onto where the base went. Obviously this is a look that I always start off with the eyes before the base, because this stuff gets everywhere.
It's like snow.
Literally. And pat that all over. As you can see now, she has got the pigments all in. And I love Gatsby. It's just one of them colours that what you put it with sort of just reacts to what the colour looks like. Like you put it with more of like a warm sort of eye like now, and it's more of like a goldy sort of champagne-y sort of glitter, whereas if you were to put it with more of like a cool tone, it would sort of show more like silvers throughout it. So I think it's one of them that you can literally wear out, you can wear as a natural sort of look. It just works for everything, I think, and it's definitely worth the money. I mean, they're like £5 for a little pot, and you don't go through them very quickly. So I'm just going to wipe underneath Maddie's eyes just to get rid of any pigments that maybe me sparkle. I do go back in and do under the eye at the end, so you'll notice I do sort of go back and forth with things that I do. I don't know why. I'm just weird like that. I just like to pop in and out, you know, every now and then. But next, before I always put lashes on with working at the salon I actually work at, is that a way to sort of disguise lashes sticking down a bit better is by using black eyeliner. Like I use gel liners, I find that they're so much easier than a liquid liner to put on other people. I just think it brings the whole look together. You don't necessarily have to do a wing, you literally just, it gives a little something to the look. Yeah. So I'm just going to take it closely along the line. Maddie likes a sort of naturally sort of glowy look, nothing too much, nothing too less, in between, you know. We don't want to be matte, but we don't want to be shiny. We want to be
smack bang in the middle.
Yeah. Everyone knows the MAC Strobe Cream. This one is in Gold Light. I absolutely love this stuff. It's hella expensive for what it does. It gives you a bit of shine. But I'm pretty sure Mitchell used this once and I was like, yes. And he said it was very like MAC Strobe Cream. Primark Prep and Perfect Glow Illuminating Skin Primer. This was about £2.50. When you find it in store, pick it up. Pick as many up as you can because you will not find them for months on end after. I've literally probably got like £3, not £2.50, but still £3 versus £15, £18, whatever the MAC Strobe Cream is. If you are on a budget and you are looking for products to start your kit, I would start with this until you can afford to, you know, spend big. So what we do is, and I say we, I learnt this from one of the girls that I learnt makeup at the salon from, and she's so right with it. Put a bit on your hand, warm it up a bit. You don't want to put a cold sort of cream on your client's face, and I actually give them a little massage, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's just a nice thing to add. You know, we all love a good facial massage. It's the best part. So there you go. And as you can probably see now, it's given even more of a glow to Maddie's skin, which looks beautiful. So underneath foundation, it's gonna pop through. So highly recommend that. Can't go wrong with a £3 primer, can you? My foundation that I use, and I have so many, is the Lancome Tent Idol Ultra Wear Foundation. I love this stuff. This is always the one that when I used it on clients, they are like, what was that foundation? I need it. It lasted all night.
Yeah, because you've got me into it. I
yes.
don't go with any other foundation now.
Yeah. So I'm going to use Maddie's actual shade that she uses, which is 25. And pump some on the back of my hand. On clients, I use the Real Techniques contour brush, as I find it's small enough, you know, to get in, blend in all those little areas. So I take a bit off the back of my hand and just start working it into the skin. Do you want quite like a natural looking coverage or full coverage, or sort of in between? In between, yeah.
Nice and awkward.
So this stuff really does look like your skin also. It really does melt in.
Just goes like in between any sort of pores you've got, I think, and just gives that sort of soft look as well.
Yeah.
I love it.
And you can make it more glowy, you can make it more matte, you can sort of just mould this foundation into anything you really want to.
Do you know what? It smells so good.
It smells luxury. Well, it is a luxury. Yeah, you feel like you're getting your money's worth when you're getting makeup done with this. Maddie has really clear skin as well, so.
Oh, I've had a breakout here and there. It's been driving me insane. Currently going there. Really couldn't get that out then.
Currently going. And then, as I always say, blend a bit down the neck, guys. There's nothing worse than when you don't blend down the neck.
You just look like a bobblehead.
Especially when a lot of clients, they do tend to prefer a colour that is slightly darker than their skin tone. Which me and Maddie both do like. As you guys may know, I'm a fan of a darker foundation, and so this just sort of covers it, so you don't feel like you've just got a face of orange and then your neck hasn't got anything to go with it. It just sort of fills it all out, and as you can see, she's still got a nice natural sort of glow to the cheeks. Like, it hasn't taken away that skin-like sort of look.
Yeah, it hasn't gone on and it looks like dead.
Yeah. So when I do people's under eyes, I either ask them if they want a more full coverage sort of under eye, or if they like a lighter coverage under eye. Maddie likes quite a full coverage, as she tends to get quite dark under eyes, so she likes a bit more coverage. So if I was doing a lighter sort of under eye, I would just go in with the rest of the foundation on the back of my hand. For concealer, I have been loving this recently. It is like an old new time favourite that I definitely am not going to be stepping away from anytime soon. Yes, it's expensive, but you need the tiniest bit. That is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Concealer, and mine is in the shade Light Sand that I'm using on Maddie. So I just take it on both my ring fingers, sort of warm it up, get the product working, and then tap 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 baby.
Tap that all on my eye, tap that.
And there you go, the complete difference in that.
That's insane, look at that.
Like, you just look so much more lifted and
more awake.
Yeah.
Just healthier and gent. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ! For cream contour, I love doing cream contour on other people. I think it's a really good way to just add a bit of warmth to the skin, as well as bronzer. I just feel like it works a lot better for me. I enjoy it. So I absolutely love these Primark foundation and contour sticks. You know me, I love this. Shade Caramel I use pretty much all the time. I just take it on a Real Techniques Expert face brush, just a little bit, not too much, as you can see. Again, you can add it, you can't take away, so I just place it into where Maddie's contour would go. So my technique with people with a forehead that they feel is either too round or too wide is not to bring the contour the whole way up. You want to sort of base it round in like your temple sort of area, because this is going to create like an effect of your face looking more slim, whereas if you're rounding it off, you're creating more of a head.
Well, maybe that's where I'm going wrong.
So just sort of around this area along your temples, not bring it up too high. And I just sort of bring it like middle, where your pupil sort of is like the best place to sort of bring it up to. And as you can see already from like looking straight, even this has created more of like a dimension to Maddie's face rather than the other side. And just run a bit under the lip, just feel like it gives you more of a poutier bottom lip. Maddie's nose is pretty much perfect. The only thing she really likes is slightly slimmer. Take a little bit on the end, like so, and then I'm just going to run the rest that I've got down the sides of her nose and blending up into the brow bone. We are going to use my trusty Laura Mercier powder for under the eyes. So I'm just going to put a little bit into the lid, and recently I've been really liking pushing in with a damp beauty blender. I'm just going to press into under the eyes. I don't tend to powder people's faces a lot unless they kind of say that they like really matte skin. I like sort of more of like a glowy sort of look with a lot of other people's skin. I think it just looks a lot better, especially in photos as well. My favourite bronzers to use recently in my kit are my two that I've got in this little palette from MAC. God knows what the one shade is. This one is Sculpt. I'm going to take the darker one out of this kit, and I'm going to take a little bit on a brush, and I first off always pat. I find that this just helps set the cream contour into place. You don't want to move it or move the everything that's underneath. So we're just going to take a little bit, as you can see, and then just make sure it's all blended. I'm just going to take Sculpt and I'm going to set. I'm going to use my new favourite, which is the H&B Cosmetics Dare to Be Different Self-Made. I love this blush. We're going to hit this on the highest points of Maddie's cheeks. So I'm just gonna pat on to give her some colour back to her skin. Do you want to say hi to everyone and say I'm gonna get my makeup done next? Oh,
Very close.
she is big.
Your mummy done a good job so far. Yeah?
You like it?
Hey?
What do you rate it?
What's that? Look.
What do you say?
Ready, what's that?
With highlighter, I normally do use the Morphe and Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise palette. Love this palette. There's a shade for literally everyone in here. It's gorgeous. Literally right on the door. But I just picked up a new highlighter today from XX Revolution. This one is in Focus, and I thought we'd give this a whirl. And it is gorgeous. Literally so shiny. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Maddie hyping it up as she always does.
Look at him. Look at him. I didn't have cheekbones before. I goddamn do now.
And then my technique is I always bring it sort of down towards the lip area. I find this just gives you like a fully done glass sort of face look. I just think it looks the best. And a bit above the brow bone. Just give you a bit of dimension, a bit of chin highlight. And I do use my finger just to a bit on the nose, down the bridge. So I'm just going to use a bit of MAC's Fix Plus, you know, lavish it all in. Sometimes I use it. So next we're going to go back in with the eyeshadow palette and we're going to go under the eyes. We're just going to take Dirty Tan and Sandy again that we took recently, and we're going to use the PC14 just to quickly run a little under the eyes just to join up back here. So my mascara I'm just going to use is a Primark one, and always use disposable. So literally just get it on. If you need to do another dunk, obviously just get a new spoolie, but Maddie's got a bit on anyway, so I'm just gonna top up the little bit she's got. Maddie's got really long lashes naturally as well.
I'm mental.
There we go, like so, not too much, you know. And then lashes. I think we're gonna take these ones. These are like the ones that everyone sort of uses, so I'm gonna just use some ones. I get a lot of mine off eBay, so these are more like winged out at the end sort of lashes. When measuring them, I just get my client to look down, as Maddie's already doing, and I just measure it up to see if I need to cut any off. Maddie's got quite big eyes like me, so never has to have any cut off. And then I'm going to use my duo glue, and then my trick is by sticking in the middle first and then matching the inner and the outer corner. I find it so much easier once you've placed it in the middle to get those other pieces sort of stuck down. Always get your client to look down, no eyes shut. When their eyes are shut, they also like tense their eyes to the point of the eyelid's not stretched out. When they open their eye, it flings off. Stuck down. Next is lips. A natural lip combo that I do is MAC Strip Down with a bit of the MAC lipstick in Yash. This is a really good pinky nude sort of lip combo. So when I do it, I always balance with my little finger on the chin. Find it's easier to keep still. If someone likes quite a pouty lip, what I do is, if you just go that way a little bit, I come down and I flick out a little bit more rather than bringing it in, because I feel like when you're creating this sort of little point, when you go to like pout, it gives you more of like a pouty sort of look. And then just fill in. Obviously it's one of them trust processes of it looks terrible when you just do that by itself, but once the rest is done, this is actually my own one, so I'm just going to use it on Maddie. Normally if it was someone else I'd either wipe it down, or you can actually just use a lip brush, but as it's my own, I'm just going to use it on Maddie. And then we're going to use my newly founded, the XX Revolution lip gloss. I don't know which one, in Crave. And then last but not least, I use a bit of my Urban Decay All-Nighter spray just to set the whole face together. So this is the finished look on my gorgeous best friend Maddie. Your head looks so much smaller than mine right now.
Yes!
Once in Maddie's
You
life.
fat head!
Yeah, this is literally a look that pretty much every client that I get shows me a photo and requests, is a look with the shade Gatsby. Everyone loves it. It's a look that you can doll up, or you can, you know, doll down, make yourself a bit more natural, you know, with the lashes, without, different things like that. But this is pretty much what everyone sort of goes for. Going also with what Maddie likes, which is also what you do. You go for what the client likes. Doesn't matter if you like it, if you don't like it. If the client's happy with it and the client prefers that, you do it. That's #1 priority. How do you feel? Do you love it?
I love it, and do you know what? It's so lightweight on my face. Like, you feel like it's not on there.
Yeah.
And I love that. There's nothing worse than feeling it and you feel like you've got to take it off.
Yeah.
Like at the end of a night when you're like, get me the wet
Yeah,
wipe.
get it off now.
But I can't feel it on the face. Like, obviously I can feel the lashes, but
yeah.
it feels great.
It
And I
looks
love
really
it.
good. I'm so glad that I could do your makeup again. I
you.
really missed you doing it.
I missed you too.
This is literally the only thing I ever love doing is Maddie's makeup, because she's just so chill. When we first met, she never used to let me do her makeup, like whatever I wanted. It would be like a nice little brown, like, you know, and now she's just like, just go for it. You do a colour, you do this, just do it. And then I do it and she's like, oh my god, I love this one. Or and she'll just tell me truthfully if she likes a look, if she doesn't, what she likes, what she doesn't like about it. She'll tell me truthfully. And that's how you learn with clients, is they're not gonna like everything you do, but if they tell you and they voice it up, you can change it, and then you can make a good friendship out of it, or anything like that. So this is the look that we've created, and these are the sort of products that I use in my kit. If there's any video you want us to film together, like Maddie doing my makeup, you know?
That would be brilliant.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It would be so nerve-wracking. Or shout out to Honor as well, Maddie's lovely little sister.
Jade's #1 fan.
Literally love her to pieces. And Honor, I'm gonna have to do your makeup for a video, hun. We're gonna have to do it. Maddie's gonna have to sit in somewhere in it, you know.
I'll just sit in the back like
rolling commentary in the background. If you have really enjoyed this video, please comment down below if there's anything you want to know, anything you want me to film. You know, with friends, without, I'll do either of them. Don't forget to give a massive thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You know, let's get them subscribers. So much. I love Maddie so much.
Love you guys.
And we'll see you soon. Bye.